Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to every single one of you that have been supporting the channel from the start until now. And of course, very appreciated the newcomers that will be part of it also. I'd like to mention that my threads are 100% cotton thread. They are from Portugal. I am in Europe. And there are 4 plies, similar thickness to Aunt Lydia number 3. My colors go by number and not by name. Okay. And for the most part, I use 2.75 hook, a small one, millimeter. Small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. I also like to mention I do have a crochet private group. If you're interested to join the beautiful queens there, you're more than welcome as long as you have a profile pic. And I have a crochet page on Facebook and also Instagram and TikTok. All of these links will be below in the description box. All you have to do is click on them. Of course, if you have not subscribed, click on that subscription. It's free, you know that, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's the only way we can continue to create these beautiful pieces for you guys. By keep growing the channel, of course, by YouTube recognizing the channel and circulating it. And I am so grateful and appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. For a lot of yous that question on my threads, I do ship them out. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams equivalent. 300 to 325 yards, okay? And minimum order by 6. It's the only way I can cover the shipping. I make nothing out of it, so I know you will be asking because I get a lot of questions on them. So here you go. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't forget to share the video or the channel in your Facebook, public, or your groups, your Facebook crochet groups, through your WhatsApp, your Instagram. It's the only way to keep going and circulating it. Okay, thank you. I send you much blessings. Okay, everyone. So I had just launched a floral runner yesterday, oval, and I will be creating a round one, the same thing, floral, but round, because I was requested for the round centerpiece. Now, I do have the tutorial on the leaves way back, which it's not full screen. And because there's a high demand or request on these flowers, and the flowers, of course, I have the tutorial too separate. Because there's a high request on the flower and the leaf, and I know some of you are still having a hard time creating these leaves, I'm going to do a very small tutorial with them together. So whatever, pieces you're working on and you want to add these leaves and flowers, at least you don't have to go back and forth on videos. So I'm just going to put it all into one very fast. Now, I went to get some of these beads. They have different coloring, of course. I'll be using also pink and purple for the flowers, okay? And then you can stay tuned for the centerpiece, which I'll be alternating the colors on the beads on the, like this is a lavender with the purple. So there's pink. I'll probably go with, I don't know, a lighter pink or darker pink. 4-ply 100% cotton thread, okay? And 2.75 hook. Okay, so enjoy the tutorial. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And hit that bell notification to be notified. And of course, give a thumbs up. Let's get started, everyone. I'm going to take the chance to record this now because my house is under construction. And while they're pausing for a bit, I'm going to do my best to record without the noise. Okay, so this pink is color number 6. And the purple is colored number 40. And the green is colored number 28. Okay, so I'm going to start with the leaf, and you can go as big as you'd like, depending upon the chain stitch you do. On the tutorial, I believe I have a 12 chain. for this specific size of leaf, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 corners, and you can add as many corners as you want depending on the chain stitch that you do. I'm going to do a 10 chain stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chain stitch. I'm going to skip that first one and come into the next one with single, and I'm going to do singles all the way to the end. So on one side you'll have always an extra stitch than the other side. Example, this one we should have 9. On the other side you most definitely are going to have 8. There's always a chain stitch less. Okay, so don't worry about that. That's normal. That's how it goes. So 1 chain stitch all the way to the very first one, and I should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm going to do a 2 chain back into that 9th one I did with a single, into the next stitch, single, and the next one, single. I don't even count them. I just go 1 per stitch and I'm good to go. Single, single. Now to have those little points, we always have to leave 2 stitch behind. Okay, so we have 1 and 2. Okay, that's the tip. 1 chain. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to come back into that same first stitch with a single, and then I'm working on back loops. Single, single, so we can have that little 3D little nerve there of the leaf. Okay, so doing singles on the back loops only, all the way to where we have that 2 chain, coming in, doing a single on that 2 chain, and 2 chain again, always until the end. So it's just a repeat. Again, coming in, back loops, back loop, back loop, and you know that you have to leave 2 stitch behind. Okay, when we get to the tip here, so that would be like the tip of the leaf. Okay, so as you see, it pretty much lines up. So we left 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. 1 chain, turn around again, come on that first one directly in, single, and then back loops, back loops, back loops. So very simple. And as you see, we already have 1. Oh my god, I got like glue. I got all kinds of stuff on my fingers. So that's 1. I'm going to do 6 points on the sleeve, but you can do as many as you'd like. So I'm on the last one here in the center where my 2 chain is with a single, 2 chain back into that 2 chain, again a single, and then start your back loops again and leave 2 stitch behind. Always, we never complete to the end. Okay, so hopefully this video is going to help Leila, especially. I know you have a hard time, you mentioned. So 1 and the tip 2, again 1 chain, turn around, come into that first one, single, and then back loops. Okay, so this is how simple the sleeve is created. So now I have 3 with the tip 1. 1, 2, 3. That means I have 3 more rounds to go. Okay, so back loops, getting to that 2 chain with a 2 chain, single and 2 chain, always single in the same stitch of the 2 chain, and then back loops. Now, of course, at the beginning, depending upon how big you want your leaf, you would do like 12, 14 chain stitch, 16, depending on your project. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 more here because I'm counting that last stitch with my corner 1. Okay, 1 chain, turn around, back into the same one with single, and then use your back loops. Okay, so now we're having 3 on the same 1, 2, 3 points, 1, 2, 3 points. Okay, so I'm going to continue as we've been doing, always leaving 2 chains behind, 2 stitch behind, and keep going until we have 6 on one side and 6 on the other. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on my 6, and I have to complete in order to have 6 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I come around, I'll have my 6 little corner there. Okay, so back into that same one with the single, back loops, singles, into the middle of that 2 chain, back in, single, single, until we have those 2 stitch left, and then we'll complete our 6th corner on both sides. So we have that one and the top one that we turned. 1 chain and slip stitch, and you're pretty much done with the leaf. And then I'm going through the next one with slip stitch just to secure that. In the center, slip stitch, cut your thread, tuck in your loose ends, and you're good to go. Okay, you guys, for the flower, I'm going to do my magic circle coming in, and I'm going to secure my ring with slip stitch or 1 chain, whatever way you want to call it, coming back in, single, 2 chain, my first double crochet, and my second double crochet. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm going to work inside of the second double crochet and create 5 double crochets total. So 3, 4, and 5. Coming inside of that ring with a single, going up, 2 chain, creating that second double crochet again. So I'm creating my first petals. We need 8. So I have the 2 double crochets, chain 3, working again inside of that second double crochet with 5 double crochets. That's included with the chain 3 going up. 4 and 5. Coming back down into the ring with a single, chain 2. So the first double crochet into the ring, the second double crochet, chain 3, coming inside of that second double crochet with 5 double crochets. So we're going to do this 8 times. We need 8 petals. So I have the 5 double crochets, back in, single, 2 chain, my first double crochet and my second, chain 3, inside, complete 5 double crochets total, including that 3 chain. Coming back in that ring, single. So I have 4 petals. I need 4 more. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I'm on my 8. I'm going to come back in that ring with a single. And you want to have this rest of chain to the front, okay? So we can hook our pearl, bead, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to come in that first single we did with a slip stitch. And then I'm going to slip stitch into the second one. And I'm going to come in between that first and second double crochet with a single. 1, 2, 3 chain. Coming into the second petal again, where we have that first and second double crochet, single. 1, 2, 3 chain. Into the third one, single, 1, 2, 3 chain. And I'm not closing my loop or my magic circle yet until I have my rows done, because it's better that way to close it all up. Right now at this point, I'm not. I mean, you can close a bit, but don't tighten it too much. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. In between those 2 double crochets, we left always one behind. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you don't miss any petals because they get all rolled up. 3 chain, single, 3 chain. Now I'm back to the very first one. I'm going to come where I did that first single and going in. Of course, my tension is always tight. Slip stitch, coming inside of that 3 chain we just did, single, 1 chain, and I'm going to build 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets. 1 chain, back down with a single, same way as we started. So I have my first petal into the next chain, 3 chains, single, 1 chain, 5 double crochets. 2 now, 3, 4, 5, 1 chain, back down, single, into the next 3 chain, single, 1 chain, 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 chain, back in, single, and continue until you have your 8 petals. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my very last one. 1 chain, coming back in, doing my single. And I'm going to stretch my thread a bit. I'm going to come in where we have that single from the back, and I'm going to pull the string to the back. We're going to work on 4 chain loops now this time to create the next row again, the petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming in between the 2 petals, there's that single. I'm grabbing both chains there. Single, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Again, here's that single. So I'm going to grab those 2 loops and single, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming behind the 2 petals, grabbing those 2 loops and single. So we're going to do 8 chains of 4. Okay, so I'm back into that very first chain we did. I'm going to come in and I'm going to slip stitch, coming inside of that 4 chain, again creating those petals, single, 1 chain, and 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets. 1 chain, coming back in, single, into the next one. So we're basically repeating the petals we did before. Single, 1 chain, and 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 chain, coming back in. So complete your 8 petals. Cut your thread, tuck in the loose ends, and I'll be back with you again. Okay, everyone, so I've tucked in my loose ends. Pull these petals to the front. Now, just going to pull onto my string and close it completely. So now we should have 8 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And normally I get the 10 millimeter beads, but they didn't have the color I want. So unfortunately, I'm going to use the bigger. Well, unfortunately, not really. It's going to outstand my pattern a little bit better. I mean, it's going to stand out my beads, I should say. which that's okay. We want it to stand out anyway. So I'm using 12 millimeters on these ones. Put my bead in. So got my bead in, and now you want to put it on the same direction here, and then come with a smaller hook into the back, the same direction that you had put your bead, and bring that string to the back. Fix it into position, and then just go right across again with your string. And I'm just gonna make a couple of knots with my string and then tuck in. So I have my first knot here, so my bead won't go anywhere. It looks pretty. And go through some of the stitches back here and hide your thread, or make a few knots if you feel that you're not comfortable enough. Make sure that bead doesn't come out. And you can use 10 millimeters if you want. I love this color, so for that reason I didn't have smaller. I said, doesn't matter, I will use the bigger piece. Okay, so I'm safe with that. Here we go with our flowers. And then of course our so we have that larger side on the pattern. We'll be using it for whoever's going to create it. The larger way, not the smaller one, the bigger one. You almost fit a finger through, because we need to glue. I'm going to glue all of mine. So we're going to put this right on the center like that. And we need to glue these petals on that first line of the leaf. Okay. So we'll be gluing the two petals on here like that, very close together and very careful. And then this one, some on there and there. Okay. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. God bless you. And until next time, everyone. And let me just tell you quick. These are 8 centimeters. And basically after stretching, of course, they're 8 also. Okay. By 6. And these are 8. All right. Till next time, everyone. Bye-bye.